Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
McKinney's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. Now batting, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Toronto, the shortstop.
Here's the pitch.
Bo Bichette.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ready now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle. Play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Favorable call in there for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is popped up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still. Striding into the box, number 18. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate,
second
Nico
baseman.
Goodrum.
Nico Goodrum.
Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, number 13. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, you were in a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Set and the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Here's Justin Smoke now. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Biggio is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Coming to the plate now, Jake Rogers, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Dawel Lugo.
Now in the box, Dawel Lugo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Biggio is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So stepping in, Billy McKinney as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Billy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Randall.
Stepping in for the Jays, Randall Grichuk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He swings and grounds it to short. Mercer is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Victor Reyes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. McKinney patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk moves over. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Now another 0-2. Line drive to left. Gurriel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Bo Bichette.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bo Bichette has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kevin Biggio has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world. Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now both runners are breaking, so this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike now. Tim Mesa is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 58, Tim Mesa.
And that misses. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in, the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, and that's going to get down out there. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Stepping into the box, Billy McKinney. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot. The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, with
Number
the bases
9.
loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The batter, number 11.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And we're going to
Yes.
see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your
Jordan
attention,
Zimmerman
please.
takes the ball
Now
here as he'll
pitching for
enter
the
with a runner
Tigers.
at first and nobody
Number
out.
27, Jordan Zimmerman.
Bo Bichette will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin.
Ready for another shot
Biggio.
now. Kevin Biggio. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and
Now back.
drove it into the
Number
outfield for a base
27.
hit.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 13. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 1-0 is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Number 44.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike. Biggio at third. Guerrero is over at first with one away. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Now at the plate, Justin Smoke. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. With into the box now, Kristen Stewart. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Dawa Lugo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel is there. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
In there, no balls and a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Fouled off. And he struck him out.
Now batting, number 9.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 11, shortstop,
Digging in, Bo Bichette is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Reyes sprinting after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's
8.
his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Kevin Biggio. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto, as the lead holds at 8-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Here's Jordy Mercer now. Well hit to right, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McKinney's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, number 18.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 18. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball that time.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Tigers 1. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he popped him up. Goodrum over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Zimmerman looks in. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. So striding in, Nico Goodrum, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side. Biggio backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Standing in, Kristen Stewart. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down and away that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
McKinney will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. At the plate, Jake Rogers. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And he takes a called strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoke, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Justin Smoke.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number
That'll
28.
bring up Billy McKinney. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now a flare out toward right center. Goodrum onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
So digging in now, Rendell Grichuk. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Reyes moves over. 2 gone. Standing in, Danny Jansen. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Eduardo Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Drew. And how about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Jansen on third. Bichette over at second. Biggio at first. 2 out in the inning. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hard on the ground toward short. Taken in by Mercer. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. So striding forward now, Dawa Lugo starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He went deep last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that's finally over for a strike. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. McKinney comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Into the box, Jordy Mercer. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line toward the gap in left center. Number 13 is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Jays wrap out 19 hits. Tim